What's up, my dudes and dudettes? My name is Isekai Chat, and I'm a cool 90s kid from Podunk, USA.
Alright, he's cool. He's not dumb, he's cool.
Basically, I'm in another world! Sorry, sometimes my voice cracks a little bit because these jeans with holes in them are so damn tight. So we're in history and shit, and not in Narnia at all. It's a place called Evermore. I got a boner and a bazooka like the A-Team. Remember the A-Team? I pity the fool. So some of my favorite things include skateboarding, yeah, super cool. Going to the movies and wearing multi-layered clothing. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Did I mention that? And also Deutschsprachen, depending on the version you're playing of this game. And did I mention going to the movies? Hell yeah, I love seeing a Star Wars. Except we don't really have a Star Wars. It's the fucking 90s, and we were seriously blessed not to have Star Wars for a bit. Or the Marveling. Just a Jurassic Park. Hell yeah, T-Rexes are cool! Sonic the Hedgehog, but not in the cinema. And I guess we had a Mario movie or Casper the Ghost. Now let's see if I can do my favorite 90s kid thing, and that is trading up goods in my pouch for stat boost items. 'Cause we liked trading shit back then, you know? Like Pokemon cards, even though Pokemon hadn't been birthed yet. So, I'm trying to get some items again to get stat boosts before I move on from this area altogether. It's actually quite tedious, which is why I'm trying to get myself hyped up and not fall asleep by yelling! I'm probably not gonna yell the whole time. It's gonna be quite chill. I'm looking for a guy that gives me a stick. And I should also... God, I don't shut up for a fucking second. How exhausting. But that's when I'm actually awake during the day, and it's not after 12. The Dutch make German jokes too. Why would you care? You're American, right? You have to be at this hour of the day in this part of the country in my kitchen. No, it's not that I was making jokes about the Germans. I just played this game in German originally. So it always have that association about it. Which is why I'm trying to get myself hyped up and not fall asleep by yelling! I'm probably not gonna yell the whole time. It's gonna be quite chill. I'm looking for a guy that gives me a stick. And I should also really put my prereq in the other corner, because I want my prereq to stick. I want my pre to stick to one spot. There. Now all is right with the world. Oh, I'm here for this guy's Moxa stick. And he says he gave me his only Moxa stick. What is this? His fucking dick? I had to trade away the Moxa stick before for a piece of armor. One of the critically acclaimed previous episodes that I'm sure people have seen. There's no excuse to miss any of my shit. It's in the playlists. And they're all worth it. Worth your time. If you don't think it's worth it, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Alright, so pussy those references aside, now I'm suddenly not sure what I'm doing here, because there were a couple of things I traded away and I can't get them again until the next area, maybe for money in that case. I wasted some resources on 2 chickens. I guess I'll be having a soup then, because I won't be trading up for a Moxa stick, that's for sure. Let's see what else I may still be able to obtain then. Alright, no chickens shall be harmed. They have been returned to the power of the Son of Time and the F2 button, thanks to which we've reset the save. Free chicken trading. Free chicken times. I think I need something from this guy called a sunstone. I don't know what it does exactly. We'll find out later. I can obtain it. Oh, this is called a ruby heart. I'll trade it for the moxa stick or a tapestry. Okay, so let's not... We're not gonna get a moxa stick again. Okay, let's remember that. The ruby heart can be obtained. I think they give you some... It gives you extra evasion. Are you the sunstone guy? With the sunstone in your possession, you will have more power for the battles ahead. I can give it to you for a limestone tablet and 5 bags of rice. Okay. I mean, I don't think I have a limestone tablet. Let's check the pouch. I do have rice. Where do I get a limestone tablet? It sounds easy. But you'll see that the limestone may require chickens or perfume or horse shit. And I need to trade that for beets and rice. Let's have a look. So here's my great reference. Musical theme of the market. Lively Nobilia Marketplace. It sure is fucking lively, like Final Fantasy XIV background sounds in the cities where you suddenly hear this one cat boy going, "Wah!" Here you have something filtered through a SNES sound chip going, Actually, it's accurate when my voice is hoarse and no sound really wants to come out. Yeah, I'm looking at this map. And we wanted a limestone tablet from this fucker here in the corner. That's him in the corner. That's him on the spot. Let's see where we can obtain one. Oh. Actually, where I was at the very beginning of this recording. So we need to go through this door to go there. But do we have the beads? Do we have the beads? Let me check that. This is rapidly becoming my personal hell in antique form. We got 1 bead. So where do we get the bead? Let's find out. So like I said, the cheapest beads require rice, and we need 1 bead. Okay, perfect. Let's see. There are only 1 bag of rice and 3 jewels each. That's the equivalent of 6 jewels, which is the real money. Not any of this Bitcoin equivalent shit. How many will you buy? This will do. No moxa stick coin. Just cold hard jewels. Thank you. Backed by the Nobilian government, which currently is actually missing in action, or I'm not really sure what happened. This is an inn. What was I thinking? I probably need something overlooked. Wait, what? Did someone just close the door there? That's so mysterious. People having a life outside of me in a game like this? That sounds like a personalized copy kind of bullshit. I mean, that's tapestry, lady. I have something you need. A jewel scarab. No, no! In fact, I don't even think I can afford that. Limestone. 4 jars of spice. Yeah, I got the jars of spice from an underground cave. Just had to sink into some quicksand to obtain that, which is perfectly logical to do. Fuck, how many tablets actually? Okay, just 1 for the limestone tablet. Sorry, just 1 for the sunstone. We're very many virtual currencies deep now. I think I'll just teleport here. I mean, as far as the stream is concerned. I hope this is the guy, because otherwise I'm just gonna strangle the ones I don't need anymore. With the sunstone in your possession, you will have more power for battles ahead. Let's go! Yes! And this is my final trade on that one. This is actually my first success. I've been at it for a while. I have greater strength. That's very nice to know. Why doesn't it specify what the strength is, and do I need to consult a guide? I guess it came with a printed guide. You were expected to use that.
Which is probably why they went so hard on little secrets that I now have to consult the internet for, because my guide is in German and it's also somewhere buried upstairs under a lot of sloth calendars. So what's next, guys? The heart. Who sold the heart? Oh, there's the Mafia guy again. Fuck you. The ruby heart. Are you a ruby heart person? No. No, it's fine. No. She wants to buy stuff off me that you cannot even replace. Oh, no, thank you. That's the ruby heart. We'll need a tapestry or a tapestry, a jeweled scarab, and a limestone, another limestone tablet. Thankfully, it's only on the other end of town. Thankfully. Here we go again. TLDR version incoming. For this recipe, you will need a tapestry. And what do we need for the tapestry? Let me find it. Here. Is this how we have to do it now? Is this how we have to do it? 3 beads. Okay. We're gonna need some more beads. And then the jeweled scarab. Please let it also just be beads. Nope. 1 spice, 2 perfume. I actually had a jeweled scarab before I made a trade, but that was for the Moxa stick that the guy didn't even have in stock anymore. And now I'm just scarabless. Just a scarabless loser without a shit-eating beetle to his name. So what did we say we needed again? Perfume. How do we get the perfume again? Oh, this map gets a bit too enthusiastic about zooming in. Where's the perfume? 3 spice for perfume. So we need perfume and spice and sugar and turbot. For fuck's sake! Okay, I need 2 perfumes and 6 beads. Let's start with that. This looks like the perfume one. 1 wrong move and I'll rip your throat out. You ugly little bastard. Yes. I think spice is included in the little stash that I dug up from getting myself buried in quicksand, so I should have plenty of those. 2. Definitely well done. She said well done, so that must mean I'm basically on the right track. And I'm gonna need 5 plus 1. There's another 3 I will need later on for another charm, the Jade Disc. But I think that will be the last one. And then I may get some goods that I'll trade up in the next area. In preparation of that, if I can still be fucked by then. 1. So there we go. It could be over really fast. We got ourselves a tapestry lady over here. Tapestry that depicts the mummified cats. That sounds like my kind of... Yeah, there we go. The mummified cats were atrocious, by the way. I don't remember what was wrong with them, but they're actually enemies in the game. 1 will do. And now let's see if... Where the jeweled scarab is again. Was that in the other area that I need to go through the shop for? I suppose it is. Okay, what was your thing again? Get out of the fucking way. It's the limestone. Absolutely need those. That's why we got some beads. How many tablets? 1? So that is 4 spice and 2 beads for the limestone and the bones of my fingers to the bones of your wrist and the bones of your wrist to the bones of your throat and the bones of your throat, the bones of your metatarsals. What do you have again? A jeweled scarab. I actually do need that. Again. I suppose. How many? 1. I actually made a little shopping list for myself. This is a market where you need a fucking shopping list. There is no content-free payment here. Oh, what a health risk this was. I don't trust that door. Hold on. I'm gonna recreate that scene. It's interesting to me if it routinely closes. No. Am I just imagining it? It's not doing it every time, at least. No. I don't know if I have everything. Limestone, check. Credit card, useless. Money, useless. Tapestry, check. And jeweled scarab, check. And now we can get ourselves a moxa thing. That's the helmet guy.
I think that we're laying the groundwork here for the euro to make you really hate different currencies.
It's the moxa guy. Fuck's sake. Is this barely distinct guy over here next to the helmet guy? I was so close. He's just so inconspicuous, which if you ask me is like not a good trade for a merchant. Ancient ruby heart. Absolutely. I will trade it for the other crap I got. Oh, thank God. This should create some sanity. Why do I have an extra tapestry? Right? I may have had an extra one in my pocket, just carrying around a fucking carpet here. I wouldn't know. There's a lot that goes into that layered clothing, I guess. So this is the less fun part. This item is an import from a faraway land. The Jade Disc of Emperor Qi helps to ensure victory in battle. There's no China land in this Westworld version. In this, it's literally fucking Westworld, isn't it? 3 chickens and 3 beets. They didn't say that on the shopping list. The beets, yes. Chickens, no. I should have kept the damn chickens. First time. And I ran out of beets as well. Oh, I was deceived. Hold on. Alright, maybe not all hope is lost. As long as this guy has the beets. I need 2 beets. 2. No? Hard of hearing, are we? Alright. Yes. And then the chickens should be easy because they also come from my stash. I hate to part with one of your chickens, but yet you do it every time. And then I needed 3. Now we can get the Jade Disc, and that might actually be it as far as the items that aren't glitched are concerned. I'm getting free, You know what? Let's just move on from that. But the daddy is eager. Yeah, we had our cruising areas back in the 90s, but I'm a fucking kid. I shouldn't be doing that sort of thing. Hey, let me check the charms. That's satisfying because this is all the satisfaction I'm gonna get out of it. I won't even notice the stat increases. Not be able to really compare it to the default. Increases the hit rate. It does look nice, doesn't it? Nice little pixels, colorful pixels here in my little pouch. I feel successful, I feel rich, I feel accomplished. Now let's see if there's anything left here to do. I can hopefully leave it behind and move on to the future. It's time to move on and thrive. What's the future, you ask? The fucking Dark Ages. And there will be rats and plagues and all that other fun stuff. Progress, guys! Progress! I cannot wait. So for the next part, and I'm telling myself this, I'm going for the armor polish that I overlooked. We can trade that for a silver sheath, which in itself is a bit of a charm, except it's glitched, so it doesn't do anything, or it's always active. Due to always being active, it actually permanently changes all the power values of all sword type weapons right out of the gate. The game is supposedly unbalanced in the prehistoric area, because not that I actually noticed that. You wouldn't fucking notice it. But anyway, yeah, it gives a stat boost. So we can trade it up for this. Now, how do we first obtain it? The silver condom, that is. We get 10 spice and a golden jackal. We're definitely not gonna get rid of that sunstone. I just traded my fucking kidney for that, or at least another limestone. So that one is staying put. 10 spice, golden jackal. What do we need for a jackal? Well, what do you feed a jackal? Chickens. So we can, for instance, trade. We actually have 2 options. No, we don't. 5 spice and 2 chickens. What do we need for chickens again? What do we need for chickens? I don't know. I just buy my chicken burgers at the McDonald's with my card. 2 rice and a spice. And that's how you fuse it into a chicken. At this point, it's more alchemy than trading. Alright, let's see. We're gonna transmute the chicken. There's Anju. And we have two. I say this out loud or I'll forget. I'm also losing my mind. Boop was also adding something to the livelynobiliamarket.org sound file. Though it's more an SPC sound file. Never mind, I'm rambling. Don't know where I am anymore. Don't know what I'm at anymore. This guy's gonna have a nervous breakdown here. In the middle of the market at this point. It really reminds me of this scene from Asterix and Obelix, some cartoon where they get stuck in a bureaucratic maze and they need a stamp from this to bring a form to that one, and etc. etc. It's dystopically historic. Where the fuck are the golden jackals? I might have had, it might have been a good idea to look it up. Never mind, it's right over here. What did you have to say? What did you have to say to me?
I saw Tiny heading for the west side of the river after that explosion. You never know what he and his rocks are up to.
I wonder, how does she even know it? How can she even see him heading there? The river's on the other side of the desert. I also don't know if we're still gonna come across him again. It has to be a golden jackal. Yeah. Oh, I can choose between spice and chickens. He doesn't like to combine the two. But he'll only get the chicken then. He'll get vanilla flavored chicken. Enjoy. Now. What did you have to say again? You've spoken. Have you? I still didn't get the secret message from one or another Chinese book, Chinese lore book. There is one. I'm not gonna look it up again. Now, finally, I need the sheath. Look at him conveniently having this stalled out. I will trade other goods, thanks. Now I can use that for the armor polish. And that might be somewhere. What about you? You're just the entry point. Okay. What about you? No. Wait, I don't have a Centurion cape? Okay, there it is. Yes! Full trade. Successful. I don't know what she's on about. Let me check if I have a Centurion cape. I may already have it. Yeah, thank God I do, otherwise I would have been fucked over. I had to repeat a whole trade sequence. And probably, what did she want from it? Or the J disc. No fucking way. Do I even have it? I don't know what I got. Yes, I do. I want to bet it's the only one you can even obtain. So, I also got some extra perfumes, by the way, because I read that I need them. Makes sense, I need them in the Gothica, the Dark Ages, in general, but I also just need them to make a trade. Kind of complex. I need a Thug's Cloak from the market, so another NPC will give me a wizard coin instead of the Thug's Cloak. It's probably something I'm gonna forget and fuck up on, but here's hoping that by saying it out loud, I will retain this information and recognize that I need to first make that trade. Let's see if there's anything still missing. Anything on the shopping list at all. So here's the shopping list to the rescue. We already have a Chocobo egg, so I don't think we need that. Even though in our guide set we do. Oracle Bone is kind of useless. There's one NPC that sells you this stop formula, but the stop formula, as they already say, is of little use normally, because you cannot damage stunned enemies that you stop with it. So fuck that shit. The Thug's Cloak sounds pretty nice, but we cannot obtain it yet. We could obtain it had I known beforehand that if I had obtained all these from the market, these armor pieces from the market before I went in for the first boss fight, I could have gotten it for free. Not have to wait hours deeper into the game. We already have this. We got our lube. We traded the lube away. We traded the lube in exchange for the silver condom. And now we need some insect incense to repel mosquitoes and spiders. This is a completionist thing, even though I'm not gonna complete this charm dex. You know, I'll just do that anyway. This looks familiar, so it's really a matter of later on getting the wizard's coin and the insect incense in this one, and fuck this one, fuck that one. Alright, I did the math. I made a shopping list again. For the insect incense, for a non-completionist run, we need 3 perfume and 3 beads. Which is interesting, the perfume is supposed to repel them, even though it's sweet. So that's gonna be like DEET. And I got 8 perfume, but I also need 8 perfume for the Thug's Cloak, so I need 3 more perfumes for a total of 11. That's math for you. And I need 9 beads, and this is how math was invented, by the way. In Evermore on the marketplace, and probably also just a common currency, because after this it was gone until Dogecoin conquered the world. So how many beats do I have? 10. I got enough. I can manage this. Okay, unless the perfumes also take beats, you'll notice that. So let's go to the perfume lady one more time. It's gonna take me for a fruity guy. That won't do. I didn't come this deep into the closet to another fucking isekai. To be wearing fruity perfumes, that's shit. I'm hiding in here, you know? Okay, she charges the spice. So, let's get 3. Is that it? Do we have 11 now? 11 perfume. And 9 beads. 10 actually. I'm pretty sure that 1 bead will go somewhere, and if not, I'll hold on to it. It will contain the memory of all my suffering condensed into a single grain. And based on that, I can always extrapolate the suffering all over. Stop sniffing the old dude's feet. I think we're done here, guys. Oh, cannot wait to get out of this hell and just catch some fresh air. Really enjoy the sandy, dusty sandstorms out here in the desert. There. I also... Oh, wait a second. The guide also said I needed some annihilation tablets. Tablets? Amulets. To get gear. Didn't say how many. I knew it was something I forgot. Alright, guys, I got this. I need 4 amulets. And they're pretty cheap if you haggle for the right price. Is it a deal? It's no way. How about 15 bags? Okay, that's fine. See, there is another glitch here that lowers it to 7 bags of rice. Yes. Oh, I have to do it twice? I mean, we just agreed on 15, so... Why does he keep trying this? Yes?
It's yours, my friend. As long as you got enough.
Wait, what?
Rice.
What do you mean? I don't have enough rice to make. He's not supposed to wisen up. I need 4. Why did they have to ruin the fun? Why did they have to make this tedious? You never know what's gonna come through that door, but I do. It's gonna be a fucking Uzi. Loaded and ready to blow. Let's go. No way. For fuck's sake! I've been going too easy on him. Bastard. Okay. We need to go full price. He's not giving in. The NPC is NPCing. Why can't we argue? But you just sold me this. Now we should have more than enough. I didn't even count how much I needed. Look, it's one thing to add up ingredients that I need, because they're basically ingredients. Let's stop calling it a currency. They're alchemy ingredients. It's another thing to deduct it. That is too complicated. Nobody has ever managed to do that. It's not been invented yet. Let's try it one more time. Yes! Now he would let me go down to 15. And now I have a lot of rice left. You know what? I'll be eating some nice curry tonight with whatever chickens I have left. Or whatever perfume I can have. What do I actually have left? What that I can eat? A lot of rice. Some spice. And beads. I guess tapestry. I can eat a tapestry. Make a nice stew out of that. You defeated Vigor Indestructible. The Indestructible. Well done. I didn't think you had it in you. Wow. His misspelling lined up perfectly with my mispronunciation for the first time. I was tripping on something. I couldn't quite lay my finger on it until I read it again. Do a double take. We don't see many people wearing pants around here. You're a strange one you are. And then they say this game has no good sense of humor, even though pantlessness was mentioned. I'm sorry, that's a classic. We like that kind of joke about pants, okay? Grew up on that. Pants and torn jeans.
I just want to say, I think that comparing these two guys, after all, is not fair, because Broly would have died in that marketplace. He would either just have ignored it entirely, or he'd have died trying to get some of those gear upgrades. It's far too complex for my 2 brain cells, let alone for Broly's quarter brain cell in Chrono Trigger. He would constantly forget what stand the chickens are at, even though the chickens are right in front of it. It's arguably the easiest one. Holy shit. He would need to go there with his mom to stand any kind of chance. Hell, his mom would just be just as lost. His mom is just an Indian ghost. That's why she has no memory. Just an apparition that appears and only has memories of her past life. You can't actually learn anything new past the current haunting. So yeah, I think he would be fucked. If Chrono went back in time to this marketplace, pre the EU days, pre the EER days, dead. He'd stand a better chance just out in the desert than in a marketplace full of food, but complex currencies. Let's go back a few seconds, otherwise I'm cut off halfway through my sentence.
Sorry, that's a classic. We like that kind of joke about pants, okay? Grew up on that. Pants and torn jeans look really tight. Look at the butt. Look at the butt. I'm thinking of getting an extra amulet so I can sail across the desert. Which one was it again? It's all yours. Only if he actually charges less this time. There. The good thing is, if he does go down in price, then I only pay 7 instead of 15. No, wrong. Alright. So we do need to go back to Horus's camp, which is the archaeologist guy that had a robot imitator of him that we defeated, then probably exploded, as all bad guys do. Hey Sparky, do you want to lift? Sure. Have you got an amulet of annihilation? As it happens, yes I do. I will not serve him. Not my superior. Say I have much more going for me than he does. I've been on this shuttle before, so just be quiet and let you enjoy the ride. Thank you, that will spare me my throat. Try to sound a little dry. It's a skeleton talking. A little raspy. Oh, he really is quiet. Well, it's nice to see him do the job without me having to press A to Jaguar ring across the desert. How are you doing, everyone?
He's not even calling me any
Here to
Australian
play Titanic
nicknames.
With my boy Sparky. You're gonna call me this time. Hey, wait. Well, let's say I want to each another ride. First, had the episode a little bit with senseless spider slaying. Cool action, like the A-Team. There you go. I just want to know what he calls me. Is it gonna be sport? Is it gonna be... What other words did he have? Hobnob? I think it just calls me by a lot of random names. I just have to know. Because I'm gonna take a break for myself here. Skipper? Okay. Not gonna do that. Shit yourself. Suit yourself, Ralph. A long walk. Okay. How fast do things die? That is a good test. When you're at the end of an area somewhere, do things die in 1 or 2 hits? Then you're good to go. Not, then grind more, you scrub. Yes, we can head all the way back. We need more limestone. Let me just do some more shopping now that I'm at it. Alright, I just stocked up on some limestone in case I want to do this. I do like my crushed fists. I cannot really stock up on whatever this takes. Fireball. It requires some red crystal I don't have. And I also don't think I can stock up on more root for the heal. Just... Great going, dog. At least now I can maybe cap the limestone. Because I couldn't cap it, it's like 5, I have to buy 5 at a time. But there's a cap of 99. That was a 95 or something. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. What's the other ingredient I need? I'm very sorry for people that actually did watch previous episodes because this should be familiar by now. You've probably already seen it. Some wax. Alright, give me some wax. Oh no, I cannot max that one out. How positively frustrating. How could I... Maybe if I cast a spell with that requires wax, but then not requires the other ingredient. Which one would that be? The only other one I have right now is Revealer. I think the Hitzablitz, the one I used in the prehistoric era, also used wax. It's not worth it, by the way. It would have just have been funny to cap it. Oh shit. Oh no, we're all the way back here now, 5 steps away from where I fell. It's funny that they left that in, at least. I appreciate that. Normally this sort of thing only happens in a cutscene once. But maybe that's just Final Fantasy XIV being a monorail. I'm a bit too used to that at the moment. So are we gonna see tiny Schwarzenegger once again? Tiny with his rocks. I'm very curious. This is where we went to retrieve the dog eyes that were used to make a statue that was still a fucking statue and couldn't move. Evil, and summon some ads, not add-ons. That was all it did. Actually, that was a pretty shitty plan, all things considered, for world domination. I'm gonna summon the most powerful statue in the world. But it can really go anywhere, so it's just gonna terrorize this square. Honestly, if you just seal it off with a bit of red tape, it's fine. Oh right, I can charge my spare and throw it now. I'm sure we're leveling. I mean, Sussy Furry just leveled up. And this is the camp. I think we're there. But where did they go? Yeah, okay. I want to rest, but I don't know where everyone else is. It doesn't even matter where they are. I'm pretty sure that Horus actually was in Nobilia and probably took over. Wait a second, wasn't there a river here? Just maybe that's what changed. I don't know how. It said I should exit north.
That is very chrono of me.
This is probably something they told me at the
I
end
wonder
of
if
the
there
last
was a
boss
river
fight,
here.
but I did that weeks ago.
Like an entire river disappears,
There
and
an
I'm
exit?
just like scratching my head, like something is different.
Let's see.
Did Horus change his haircut?
Oh, this is where the dungeon was located? Oh dear. Okay. This was not a cliff. Somehow here you can walk off into the riverbed. I don't think we've done it before, so this is all new stuff. And this is also south, but I don't care. I wanted to see what's here. I want to bet that there are barely any spiders by the time I get that insect repellent though. This game is really like, if you go through a lot of effort and you find this really cool Easter egg, it does fucking nothing useful. Do everything right, the outcome will be the same. Still come to this. But you know what, at least there are Easter eggs. I like the exclamation mark. It sounds so enthusiastic at behind poison. Cure or heal.
The Egyptian eras or area is much better defined, I just realized, than the Greek one. Because you got satyrs and you got a minotaur boss. But as far as enemies are concerned, that's where it ends. You got spiders, recycled monks, rats, and a wasp. I guess, I don't know, there's not a lot of very distinct enemies related to the Greek temple. To a point where I just barely picked up on that was meant to be the Greek area. They could have thrown Wario in there, and it would have just not stood out as, oh, that's not a very Greek thing. That's too German. You know? Could have been anything. Just meshed together of the same, of recycled assets. At least the Egyptian area has, the guys with, has the furries. That's all you need. It's a very clearly defined area anyway. And period of history.
This looks like something you'd try out on a dog in a laboratory. See if they heal from the poison you injected them with. I should probably be charging up my spare more. I have a good look around this area. I don't want to spend... Oh, look at that. I knew there had to be something. What are these? They're new. They move fast. That means that my dog will probably kill them, but I can still crush them too.
See what I mean?
What did we
These
get
are
from
clearly Egyptian
here?
kobolds or goblins.
No, it's not. Interesting. I wasn't ready for Pyramid Round 2. I was actually ready to fucking leave. As far as secrets go, this is a disheartening one because it means there's an area in the dungeon that I hated the most so far. And everything, and it's not like they're making it fun either. Getting swarmed by these fast-moving enemies, one after another. And their furries even sussier than my dog. At least I'm nicely done with this area, judging from how fast things explode. Alright, what's over here? Very sorry for this little, what do you call it, deja vu of this temple. Or reprisal. Very sorry for myself mostly. Was there anything, I mean, there's still an unopened jar over there. And these enemies weren't in the passageways I explored before. Little green fucks. There's a lot to kill senselessly. I appreciate that. I like the ones that move slowly and I can throw a spare at. More of that, please. The little fidgety green guys. I need to chill.
Oh, thanks for tuning in tonight. It's been really nice actually having someone be chattish. It doesn't always happen. I appreciate anyone lurking, but it does help keep me awake when I'm gaming, get me a bit more invested. And it motivates me to play more games live as well now and then. So that's really cool. The whole month is gonna be like an anniversary. Then again, I don't know if I'll get around to streaming. Sometimes I just don't know in advance. Gute Nacht and schöne Abend and all that. See you next time. This is not gonna be much longer, by the way. It's just 10 minutes or so.
There. Albeit, okay. That's pretty potent. Potentially. There's a whole formula that has rare ingredients that you can only obtain a few times in the game. that allows you to create a coal bead. That's how amazing it is. This is still closed. And then you just end up using normal spells on the bosses because they're no big deal except for the last one. Yeah. That's alright. The real boss are the mazes we navigate along the way. The real boss is the fucking marketplace. Just seen. That was a 2-hour boss fight for me. Someone with my fucking concentration span. We could make our way through this with the axe. I still remember some things. It's really the best we can do in terms of spares. I see. So we're looking for a teleporter that will get us to the other stashes. The nervous people. Let me calm you down. Some bread. I'll calm your nerves. Wait, this doesn't work. Sure what that kind of obstacle is. Check. I wish the camera would... Never mind. I was gonna say I wish the camera would pan, but it does. Oh! Biscuit. So that is something that the dog eats? Or is it something else? It says biscuit. What the hell? I wonder if we wrapped up everything. This makes me feel like I should explode it. I don't think I got anything of the sort. I can still crush that motherfucker. Don't be thinking he's safe from me. Don't be thinking you can beat me. I want to get back to Baden Kaidos now. Baden Kaidos has its own pacing problems in terms of progression, but nothing like this. You cannot say that the dungeons are too big and confusing. I mean, you can say that, but it would be poppycock. Whereas this one, everything was the same and trying to be clever sometimes. Teleports and switches that activate something halfway across the dungeon. I haven't found the way there yet. That's the last goal. Here's some new dialogue for you. Jump scare, I went back to get the alchemy formula that I need. Please take this powerful double drain formula. I didn't even know there was that. See, I could have completely missed this. Wait, I want to... Yes, I want to equip some spells because, first of all, apparently now I have a double drain that I won't be using, but still. It's a nice thought to have it. Right, Koopo? Right, Koopo? He's right here. He's on my lap. It's been a while. Especially since he's been shedding. Do I need Revealer? Who the fuck even knows? Do I need Atlas? I'm not gonna use that one. Just get Levitate back. What do you have?
You're not telling me the dog actually dies. Come on, he just lies down to sleep.
Again, I cannot cap it.
I was looking at the revive spell.
Okay.
Brings
All
dog
the way
back to life.
Secret underground pyramid rooms now.
Nice.
Caroling we go. There. Right into Subligar. A bit of his fucking dick. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh, Koopa jumped up my leg. He was not here for that kind of language. It was very TOS friendly. Aren't you? Do you want to leave, Kupo? He was yelling through the door before, so... You know what? Why don't we take a little break? Why don't we take a little break here? Hold on. Alright, here goes nothing. And it's really nothing, I threw a spare. But that's not the point. That was besides the point. And also besides whatever the fuck that goblin is. I went all the way back to the alchemist to get this spell. Levitate. It's not really working, is it? I thought we could use it on the rubble. It's not going anywhere. Hey, I'm gonna take out my anger on this creature, this helpless little basement dweller. I mean, it's probably a basement of the pyramid. And I don't know, I have to look up another answer as to what is the deal with this fucking area. It ends in tears and debris. Tweet, we're back outside, enjoying the fresh sandy air once again, and the poisonous spiders. It was a red herring, everyone. It was. Only, it is a relevant location later on in the story. But until then, we cannot really access it properly. So, back to the beginning. And we're going up north this time to escape this area and step into a new age of enlightenment, or reverse enlightenment, I guess. Now, tumbling down another waterfall or falling down something. Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus fuck! That was good. I could have done with a goofy cartoon scream, but sure. I see you out there. I see you there. Now we're going to explore this very dark but brief dungeon soon. Because there's another boss at the end. I'm too fucking tired to give a shit. Of course, we gotta find all the treasures. I want to catch them all. And I want to be able to enjoy it instead of just making my way through this in zombie mode. Maybe I will actually be able to have some meaningful commentary about whatever the fuck is happening here. I don't have meaningful commentary about it. They're just shenanigans. But I've definitely had enough of those fucking oglins, as they're called, apparently. According to the wiki. Oh, they're doing that thing that the weird turkeys did in the ostrich turkey turtles things. No. They have knockbacks. I wonder if it's meant to be annoying. Or if that's just a funny side effect of having teleport paths and enemies with knockbacks. I'm already lost. Yeah, I have no fucking idea where I am. But, I mean, there are teleporters. That always throws me off immediately, and as far as the copy-paste assets don't. But, you know what? It's fun. It's a fun time. It's okay. My favorite part is the enemies just emerging from the darkness and lunging at you with despair in ways that you cannot really anticipate or easily dodge. Or you're knocking you back into a teleporter. Anyway, that was my very cool 90s episode of Isekai Chat's Adventures. Ooh, what's over here? Hold on. I want to know what is sniffed out. Dog, can you be more specific? Is it it? Is this where you are? Be less nervous. Just be focused. What are you sniffing? Here. There's nothing there. There was a crystal there. Very fine nose, but could be a bit more accurate, I'm sorry. Right. Are we at the boss yet? Short dungeon, everyone. Short dungeon, right? It's not short if you keep going around in circles in the dark, though. Then it can be a very long dungeon. Maybe that was actually the intent. Let's have a little lesson at the end, a little Sonic sass. Isekai chat sass. If you find yourself surrounded in a dark cave by enemies that come out of nowhere, you can't fucking hit them, fist them hard, unlooped. And fist them some more. And then fist yourself. Crush those shits. It's cool and it makes money because there are people into that. See you next time. And stay so cool. And stay in school. Ciao.
Hey guys, welcome. There you go. That's a little preview of the Baldur's Gate episode coming up some point. Maybe this weekend. Thanks for hanging out once again, everyone. That was Secret of Evermore as far as I played it up to now. I have to juggle it with yet another game. Chrono Trigger, to be more precise. But it's practically the same game, just with a different color palette. And I guess Chrono and Giga Chat would get along pretty well. Like, one is a nerd, is a movie nerd. The other one is the muscle. So you could replace Chrono could replace the dog, really, if only the dog weren't more intelligent. So it's basically, you could think of it as two parallel worlds, just another timeline that Chrono visits. Maybe it's not like two drastically different games in that sense. They're both Super Nintendo time travel games. All be one big mess. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. What else? I want to play more Pokemon Black and White too. After 1.5 years since I last played it, just felt like it. So, yeah, I'm actually playing quite a bit at least here and there, but not moving very fast just because of the sheer amount of games I'm trying to juggle. But in the end, I hope that that everything is at least moderately entertaining and relaxing and worth checking out. I like to think it is. I personally don't mind sitting through these reruns myself, so I hope you guys don't mind it either. I actually enjoy them. They're pretty cool. Let's go to the ending screen, if it works.